Hi everyone, welcome to Be Different for Success. Today we'll be talking about what is the meaning of positive attitude. Are you a glass half empty or half full sort of person? A glass containing water to the halfway point is often used to point out the difference between optimists and pessimists. The optimist sees the glass as half full, focusing more on what is there and all that can be done with half a glass of water. The pessimist sees the glass as half empty, focusing more on half the water being gone and eventually the glass becoming empty. So are you the optimist or the pessimist? You should have a positive attitude. You've probably heard these words many times. Have you ever wondered about the meaning of these words? Do you ever think about why having a positive attitude matters? In this video, I would like to offer a few explanations and definitions about the meaning of positive attitude and why it matters in our daily life. When was the last time someone told you that you need to dump your negative attitude and adopt a positive one? People will encourage you to be positive, and they will tell you to have more confidence and keep believing in yourself when they see you doubting your abilities, focusing on your failure, and having negative thoughts. So you might be thinking, why do people do that? Is it necessary in life? Do you have to follow what they say? So let me tell you this. A positive attitude is essential to happiness, joy, and progress in life. This state of mind brings light, hope, and enthusiasm to the life of those who possess it. Adopting it in your life does not mean that everything will always move smoothly, and there will be no bumps on the road. However, it ensures that any setback you might encounter will not stop you or change your state of mind, and that you will go on, try again, and do your best despite any setback. What does a positive attitude mean? Here are a few definitions. Positive attitude is a state of mind that envisions and expects favorable results. The willingness to try doing new things. The belief that everything would turn all right. It is an attitude that helps you see the good in people. It is a mental attitude that sees the good and the accomplishments in your life rather than the negative and the failures. A positive attitude is a mindset that helps you see and recognize opportunities. Positive attitude means positive thinking. It is optimism and maintaining a positive mindset. It is a mental attitude that focuses on the bright side of life. It is a mindset that uses the words, I can, and it is possible. Character traits of people with a positive attitude. A positive attitude is a mental outlook of optimism and of expecting good things to happen. People who possess this attitude are easier to get along with. They are happy and they spread joy around them. Positive thinking makes people lightheartedly accept whatever conditions their lives are in, but it doesn't necessarily mean they stop trying to better their lives. They count their blessing. They don't complain about not having or getting what they want. They carry a positive body language and apply a positive way of speaking. They use sentences with an optimistic tone like, this problem will surely be solved soon, and you are quite talented, no doubt. They don't make excuses but act straight away. A person with a positive state of mind does not dwell on the problems and difficulties of the past and does not let them dictate his or her life. They see problems as a challenge. Such a person would rather learn from past mistakes and move on. A positive attitude can affect your life favorably in all areas. People with a positive outlook view life, challenges, and the situations they go through with confidence and are sure they can deal with them. These people would not be stuck in a negative attitude of fear, lack of self-esteem, and passivity. People with a positive attitude will not let failure or obstacles stand in their way and will always try to find ways to overcome them. Develop the qualities of people with a positive attitude. Start by dumping your negative thoughts. Do you often think about failure and how bad your life is? You need to stop doing this. These thoughts perpetuate the negative situations. When faced with negative thoughts, turn them around and make them positive. When negative thoughts dominate your mind, you do not seek solutions and progress. You just see the negative and expect it. This affects your thinking and your actions. and unconsciously makes you choose bad choices. So change your thoughts. Positive thoughts lead to a positive attitude, while negative thoughts lead to a negative attitude. Changing your attitude is as easy as hitting the pause button on what you're thinking and choosing to think different thoughts. Having a positive attitude doesn't mean that you ignore the stress in your life. It simply means that you have developed coping mechanisms that allow you to deal with the emotions in a more productive way. You won't be able to undo years of negative thoughts overnight, but with some practice, you can learn how to approach things with a more positive outlook. Is positive attitude a part of your life, or do you let a negative attitude win? You can test yourself to find out. Try to remember what kind of thoughts you had in the past 24 hours and write them down. Make 2 lists, one to include your negative thoughts, and another list where you will write down your positive thoughts. Then compare the 2 lists. Which one is longer? Are these negative thoughts worthwhile? Do you need them? Isn't it better to get rid of them and to substitute them with thoughts from your positive thinking list? Continue doing so for a week or for 2 weeks, and you will begin to see how your positive attitude is improving. Bottom line, your attitude determines how you live your life. Even if at any given time your choices of action are limited, your choices regarding your attitude are not. Always choose a positive attitude. Developing a positive attitude is a process. Don't get discouraged if it doesn't happen right away. Consistency and patience are very important when bringing positivity into your life. A great and effective way to nurture this positivity is by gauging if you can do something small within 30 minutes. A good rule of thumb is if you can do it in half an hour, do it immediately. Just remember that your decision to be positive and choosing to live that life every single day will benefit you and those around you. Now that you are equipped with all the creative tools you need, you can set yourself on a path to a positive, refreshing attitude in life. And maybe, just maybe, this will help you find more happiness in your work life too. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Please click the thumbs up and write your personal tips in the comments below. Thank you for your support. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to hear more from us. See you in the next video.